bro. I'm gonna just play it first, and then we're gonna get into it.
Discussing such.
I love Beyonce. Beyonce ain't moving the needle like this chick. Ocho? No.
What? You
tripping, Ocho. This girl,
ask the
she's
chat.
the closest thing.
She's
the closest thing to moving the needle like Michael Jackson that we've seen. This is it.
Whoa. Oh, whoa. Reel it back in a little bit, baby. Reel it back in a little bit. Beyonce moves the needle just like Taylor, if not more.
She does.
Now, Beyonce definitely.
Okay. First of all, let me say this. I had to let the full one run on that one because it is absolutely insane to say that that Beyonce is not moving the needle like Taylor Swift. What the fuck are you talking about? Robbie Marsh is in the chat. What's good? Thank you for joining. Please share the stream if you wouldn't mind. He says, yo, Lord, what up? It's digital content creator 300K. I see you, man. Thank you for joining. We appreciate it. John Mercado says, I love the reference at the name Uno. And Uno says he was finna say something about Shaq's lonely ass. Well, send me the voice note, bro. Let's let the coast hear it. Let the coast hear it. But if you're just joining us, we just watched a video of Shaq saying that Shaq said not Shaq. My bad. I'm not trying to put this on Shaq. Shannon Sharpe said Beyonce does not move the cultural needle like Taylor Swift. And I'm assuming he means cultural needle. Maybe he means the profit needle, but it sounds like he means the cultural needle. And I'm gonna need him to be more clear about that. Thank you for texting, Uno. I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna read it after this because I gotta stay focused. But I'm gonna read it right after this. Shannon Sharpe, a football player, not a musician, not anybody who's ever made a hit record, not anybody that really knows about culture like that, says Beyonce does not move the needle like Taylor Swift. This is one of the most ridiculous statements I've ever heard, and it's just a testament to what's wrong with everybody having a voice and a platform. I think it's really nuts. Like I don't know anything about football. I don't know anything about sports. Like I honestly don't know why Shannon Sharpe is famous besides the fact that he played football. I don't know any of his achievements. So this would be like me speaking on who moves the needle in football and saying Shannon Sharpe doesn't move the needle in football. Like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut about those things. And I feel like Shannon Sharpe should do the same. He sounds absolutely dumb. First of all, let's talk about this. Beyonce is R&B, which is which is a true genre of music. Taylor Swift is pop, which is not a true genre of music. And when I say it's not a true genre of music, we have been hypnotized to believe that pop is a genre of music when it's not. Pop is actually the colonization of culture, right? Like, so nothing starts off as pop. Everything starts off as something else. It's hip hop, it's R&B, it's rock. Those are kind of your main blues. Those are kind of your main options. But then what happens is culture becomes colonized. So when enough white people like something, then it becomes pop. Country, I would say, is not even a true country is not even a really true genre because country is just blues and R&B blended together and now it's country and blues blended together. I mean, it's blues and R&B blended together with the blackness removed. That's all country is. So I would bluegrass, maybe like super southern, super twangy, like I'm talking like in the sticks, banjo, that might be its own type of genre. But like country music as we know it since the mid 70s has not been, that's not a true genre of music. And country music today is just white R&B. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't think country music is necessarily a true genre of music. Pop is definitely not a genre of music. Like, it's, even if you look at Michael Jackson, like the title King of Pop just means like he's one of the good ones. He's a talented enough black person that it's okay for the rest of the white America to like him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is. When something crosses over to pop, that just means, okay, white America, it's okay for you to like this now. That's it. That's all it means. Like, there is no pop genre. Billie Eilish is like alternative hip hop mixed with R&B. Like, she's not pop, but because they want to make sure that she is for a white audience, they're going to give her the pop label. So, and I gave you that whole backstory just so you know that, like, to compare, and pop is the colonization of culture, like I said. So it commodifies culture to the point where all that matters is how the numbers, like pop mattered. That's why Hot 100 is the most capitalistic chart, right? Like, it only matters who goes number one, how many records you sell, how many streams you do, and if we're talking that, then I'll give Taylor her props all day. I'll give, like, nobody's doing numbers like Taylor, nobody's selling out tours like Taylor, nobody's moving that needle like Taylor. I'll give her that, but I'm taking Shannon Sharpe to mean that Taylor Swift moves the needle more culturally than Beyonce, and that is just a crazy statement, because to have an impact on culture, you have to connect with the people that create that culture, right? And like, Taylor Swift does not connect to anybody but a teen and a white audience. Like, Taylor Swift does not have an abundance of non-white fans. You feel what I'm saying? Like, or non-white, like, representing fans. So obviously there's people all over the world that like Taylor Swift, but I guarantee those people probably identify more with white people and white culture than they do with other cultures, which is cool. Thank you, Robbie Marsh, for sharing the stream. I appreciate that. There's nothing wrong with that. But Beyonce transcends, like, Beyonce is for black, like, she makes black music and she is for black audiences, but she transcends that audience, and she went pop. Her talent helps her transcend that audience. Like, Taylor did not have to transcend anything at all. Like, she just automatically was on. That's it. Like, she didn't have to overcome anything. She, in fact, was a country artist first, and then that went well for her, and she was a pop artist, and like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And like, any trend that's hot, whether it's I swag when I surf, she's gonna colonize that trend, or she's gonna get Kendrick Lamar on a track. She's not creating culture, she's just commodifying culture and then acting like she's shining light on it. But she's gonna, you know, she's not gonna do anything innovative. She's just gonna, oh, Ice Spice is hot, I'm gonna get on the song with Ice Spice. Kendrick Lamar's hot, I'm gonna get on the song with Kendrick Lamar. And it's just, to me, impossible to compare somebody like that to somebody who creates culture. Like, put a ring on it is now how you say you want to wife somebody up. Like, that's cultural influence. Nobody says, I'm about to get engaged to this person. Everybody says, I'm gonna put a ring on it. Beyonce created that. She's a cultural phenomenon. That's why it's so offensive to me to compare the two of them. And then after watching this documentary I told y'all about earlier, to compare Taylor Swift to Michael Jackson makes me want to punch this nigga in his face, bro. That is the dumbest shit I have ever heard in my life. In fact, he got to get another one of these, bro. He got to get another one of these, bro. Like, that gotta be, it has to be the CTE talking. That gotta be the CTE talking, my nigga. For you to compare Taylor Swift to Michael Jackson is nuts. And it also, to me, is like, it's just a sickness of how much we worship like numbers and money that just does not mean anything, bro. Like, who gives a fuck if Taylor Swift is selling 1 million records in the first week if her shit is whack? Like, who cares? Who cares? It's just nuts, bro. We gotta, like, I almost want to say I miss the days of gatekeeping, bro. I miss the days of gatekeeping, because this whole, like, everybody looking at the numbers and the charts and seeing who does the most streams and only engaging with content that has numbers, it is a sickness. And I don't like it, because it causes these dumbass conversations to be thrust to the forefront of the zeitgeist. And I hate it. I hate it. This is the dumbest conversation in the world. I see y'all going crazy in the chat, so let me go ahead. I'm not trying to ignore y'all, but I had to get that off my chest, because that shit is fucking nuts. It is nuts. Like, so fucking the name Uno says it's because all these dick suckers going to Taylor's show and she's performing for 3 hours, but she doesn't even make music that actually holds weight to dancing and singing. That's a fact. Robbie Marsh says, of course 100%, I'm always here to tap in and lock with you. Thank you for that share. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get into your text, Uno. I didn't forget, I promise. Key says, question marks, culture and T Swift go in the same sentence? That part. John Mercado 97 says that dude be smoking dick if he thinks Taylor Swift does anything, yo. And yo, look, I'm saying, to be fair, he can like, there's nothing wrong with liking Taylor Swift. I'm not saying she's not talented. I'm not saying she's not an icon. I'm not saying none of that. I'm just saying, to compare Taylor Swift in any way, shape, or form to Beyonce outside of numbers is foolishness and fuckery. Especially when we know we live in a country, and I'm not even sorry to bring it down to race. Most things come down to race, so I'm not even sorry to bring it down to race, because we live in a country that's 60% white, and a lot of those white people identify with other white people. Like, let's just be real, there are white people and people in general. Like, there's black people who voted for Obama just because he's black, and there's white people who won't listen to Beyonce because she's black and will listen to Taylor Swift just because she's white. Like, that's just how simple minds work. You know what I'm saying? So if we live in a country that's majority white people, then of course people are going to relate to Taylor Swift. I don't think that makes her more culturally relevant than Beyonce. I think that's crazy. Fucking the name Uno says they like to suck the whites up, because when white people do something, the black people have when they like to suck the whites up, especially when white people do something that black people have always done. That's super true. You got a white nigga dancing, they say he Mike Jack, right? Like, it's crazy. Key says she's literally known for dating old dude now. LMFAO, no music to be spoken of in months since she started popping out at these games, bruh. I'm gonna argue with you on that one, and I'm gonna say he's only known for dating her, because I never heard what's his name, Tyler Kelsey, or Tim Kelsey. I never heard of this nigga before he was associated with Taylor Swift. So I'm gonna say that she's making him hot, but again, I don't watch sports, so please correct me if I'm wrong. I could be totally wrong on that one. Y'all could correct me. Travis Kelsey, I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you. See, I don't know. I never heard of that nigga. So to me, Taylor Swift is making him hot, but that's just me. Key says Travis, and he's actually a solid player, LMAO. He nice though. Yeah, see, I could be wrong. I could admit that I'm wrong on that one. Robbie Marsh says, listen, I love this for you, Lord. Wild. Uno says, seconder, right, facts, country, because that's blues. True. Merck says, Sharpe is just known as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Then stick to that shit, nigga. Shut the fuck up about culture. I don't want to hear. Go catch a ball. Go ask Cat Williams a question, nigga. Knock it off with this shit. It's just, it's fuckery, and you look dumb. I'm sorry. The name Uno says Pop. It's just Pop, no hooks. I agree. It's just so white people can claim him. That's a fact. Robbie Marsh says, yo, Lord, I shared the stream. Of course, 100. I appreciate that. One more time. Uno says, he said culture, and that's where he lost niggas. That's a fact. If he said Taylor Swift is the biggest artist in the world or sells the most records, I added that part. That's true. I wouldn't, there would be no argument. This would not be on the segment. But the fact that it sounds like he's saying she moves the cultural needle. Nigga, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down somewhere without a guest, turn the camera off, turn the mic off, turn the lights off, and shut the fuck up. The name Uno says, but to say she moves the needle on culture is cray. Robbie Marsh says, with the laughing, Uno laughing. The CTE is, it's giving CTE, and I'm receiving it as CTE. Uno with the laughing emojis. Robbie Marsh with the flex. He says, I always say I miss the plants. I say it all the time. Robbie Marsh, Uno says plants made it about art, yo. Like, I'm telling you, the gatekeepers, there's something to be said for the gatekeepers, yo. Like, maybe we don't need the gatekeepers per se, but we need some sort of gatekeeping. Well, I won't even say gatekeep. We need filters. We need filters back, because that's what the gatekeepers were. They were filters. There are no filters right now, and it's just a bunch of, like, I'm so sick of seeing interviewers interviewing other interviewers about interviews. I think that shit is so stupid, and we're just in like a talentless hype cycle where people give bullshit takes like this, and it's driving me crazy. The new shit is all about numbers. It's bad. Robbie Marsh is laughing. He says, it is a sickness. It is a sickness. Uno says, Robbie says, I love this for you, Lord. Uno says he's in the top 5 in his position, and he was known for dating this black lady before. What black? Who? Travis? Are we talking about Travis Kelce? Who was he dating before? He's just known for his dating history. So he's like, what's the baseball player that was on the Yankees that was fucking everybody? Is Travis Kelce like that? I can't think of his name. Even though he nice. Robbie Marsh says, it's wild. It's so totally insanely crazy. Thank you, Robbie. I appreciate that. Key says, yep, he went viral because the outfit switched from one relationship to another. Facts. Robbie says, let him know, bro. Yo, Lord God on him, bro. Let him know what's up. Robbie Marsh says, the turn off the mic, turn off the lights, and shut the fuck up is crazy. Listen, that's the type of toxicity and fuckery I'm always... Yo, is it toxic if it's true, though? And Key says, yep, A-Rod. That's who I'm talking. A-Rod or Jeter, yep. Yo, I just watched that movie, The Other Guys. The other day. That's where I first found out about A-Rod, yo. That movie is so funny to me, yo. He's a biracial angel. Robbie Marsh says, of course, my guy, but less popular. Just some thick black bad girl. Okay, no one special. Robbie Marsh said, yeah, it is true, and it's very much so true. That's what it's giving. It's giving A-Rod. So, but more power to him. If he could lock down Taylor Swift, she ain't a slouch. Taylor Swift, I'm not into the blue-eyed blonde hair thing personally, but Taylor Swift ain't no slouch. Like, if she came and knocked on my door, I would let her in. I'm not gonna even knock. I ain't even gonna knock. If Taylor Swift knocked on my door, she could come inside. That's a fact. Uno says, look it up on stream. Jeter got the baddest bitch list. Kelsey's ex, Kayla Nicole, is crazy. Yeah, that Uno. I don't know who her. I'm gonna have to Google her after this one because I never heard of her. But just like I just found out who Travis Kelce was a couple weeks ago because I seen Taylor Swift trying to swag surf at his game, and I had to immediately turn it off. But crazy, y'all. We live in a goddamn crazy world. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in and giving your opinion. And on the Shaq thing, so for those that missed it, Shaq had said he never opens up to women because he feels like if he does, women are gonna throw what he says back in his face if he's arguing with them. I didn't personally agree with that necessarily. I think that's a very reductive and generalizing statement. But let's see what Uno had to say, because he couldn't put what he had to say in the chat. So he texted me. He said, Shaq is single. He's not married. He don't have anyone, and he wants to fuck the Brittany Ritters of the world. And I don't take shit that nigga say seriously. He also said he lost his only girl he loved because he cheated, so he just be talking to hear himself talk. Maybe he lost her because he wouldn't, be vulnerable with her. So John Merck says Shaq just needs a hug. John Merck says, Uno, you right. And Robbie Marsh says, yo, Lord, I just had a quick question. When will the Connect the Coast be coming back out to Lompoc or perform at Royal Healing? I don't know when we'll be performing at Royal Healing again, but we will be performing at the new Smoke Lounge. At the Blue Diamond Smoke Lounge. We will be performing there in the spring. Please stay tuned for more details. The best way to get updated will be, you can sign up for updates on our website. I'll drop the link for that in the chat. Actually, let me go ahead and do that right now. But we'll definitely be performing in Lompoc at Blue Diamond Smoke Lounge coming up in the spring. So pull up. And it'd be dope to see you again, man. We definitely appreciate the support. There is no after party tonight, and there will be no show on Thursday. But I will be back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Maybe I'll do 2 broadcasts tomorrow. Maybe I'll do one in the daytime on Instagram and one in the nighttime on Twitch, since I never did that. And then Key, you are welcome to come on the show. Let's set that up. And hype up your project, because I love to talk about it, and I want to know more, because I'm glad to know I'm not the only one that despises culture vultures this much. It's great to hear. I knew how Uno felt, but it's, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that feels that way. Robbie Marsh says it'd be good to see you again, my guy. Lord, I appreciate your vibes and your energy, and we appreciate you too. If you're watching on the replay, don't be scared to share this. It really helps. Key says, fuck that motherfucker. We'll talk more about it soon. Everybody have a great night. I will see you tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time, same CTC time, same CTC channel.
Hell yeah.
You have 2 hours. Make sure you go tune in to Ventura Tide Pod at 9 p.m. tonight. Shout out to our sponsor, The Source. Visit thesourceslo.com if you need some weed. They deliver straight to your house. And definitely download our new sponsors app. It's called Favor. Do yourself a favor. Download Favor. It's Phaver. This is what the logo looks like. It's definitely on the App Store. I'm not sure if it's on Google Play, but it's definitely on the App Store. So check it out. Uno says 2 a days are hard. Let's see it. I think I'm gonna try that out on tomorrow. So let's see how it goes. Uno says big 95 out this bitch. Merc says good night, Lord. Oh, go get some Fuck the Neighbors merch, y'all. Put some money in John Merc's pocket. He deserves it for that hashtag. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. Peace.
How can something grow from the dirt? But how can something grow from the dirt? Light up the weed, let it ease my mind. Light up the weed, I'ma hit 2 times. Light up the weed, let it ease my mind. Light up the weed, I'ma hit 1 time. Light up the weed, I'ma hit 2 times. Light up the